I'm down here in the field. Today is actually our first harvest day of the season. It's April 22nd, which is kind of fitting because it's Earth Day. But we knew we would probably have some early season crops ready, and I'm just pulling a few things that are ready earlier than we really needed them to be, so it's pretty cool. But I'm down here getting ready to cut our baby kale. I'll show you guys that in a second, but I figured I'd do a quick video to show you kind of how we harvest our greens. This is the same process that we use for our spinach. It's the same process that we use for our lettuce mix, arugula, anything that's harvested at a baby leaf stage. And it's with this tool right here. It's called a greens harvester. It hooks up right here to a drill, and the drill spins this mechanism and operates right down here. There's a really sharp, very, very, very sharp blade that kind of saws back and forth, and that's how we harvest our greens. Before we harvest anything, this gets cleaned really thoroughly with a organic cleanser called Sanidate. It's vinegar based, so it's very safe to use on food products or anything that's going to be touching your food. We sanitize this with that Sanidate mix in between every use, so as soon as I'm done using it today, it'll get cleaned, and then it gets cleaned again before its next use, so it's cleaned twice. That just ensures that any dirt or anything that gets on this tool gets cleaned off, and that's one of the ways that we make sure the food that you're eating from our farm is safe and clean and ready to eat. But I'm going to jump off here and turn the camera around so you guys can see how this tool works. So let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to do this a little backwards just so you guys can see, but my drill spins that. This ensures that any greens that we're cutting get thrown into the basket behind me, and then I can empty the basket into one of our harvest totes. So it works a little bit like this. There's my kale into my collection bin, and I can keep on going. Once everything's harvested, we take it into our wash pack center, rinse it out really good, run it through a bubbler cycle, and then it goes straight into the cooler until it gets packaged and straight to you. Ready for the cooler.